Sorry, guys. I can see I've already got people. Hey, Gigi. See, I thought I was going to be early. This is good. All right, let me get this situated. Haley P, hello. We've got some new people here today. Gosh, this is exciting. 6 people and it's not even 7 o'clock. Robin, hi Robin. I have several new people on today. I'm trying to get this. I'm crooked and I can't figure out why. Why am I crooked? There. Sorry. So it is Father's Day today. Hi, Royal Empress. So we are going to talk a little bit about fathers and how they played parts in our lives, good, bad, and indifferent. And have we healed the wounds? I love that, Gigi. It's nice. I was just kind of killing time because I was like, well, if I get on too early, nobody's going to be there. So that is nice to know that people were watching the clock for me. So what's everybody doing this weekend? We've got a full moon coming up. Never watched you live before. Oh, you're in for a treat then. Right, Gigi? I do have a question. Can anybody tell me if the super chat icon is showing up on your end? Great, Royal Empress. I have just been watching the moon. Oh, watching the moon? Is it dark where you are, Haley? Because it's light here. I can't see the moon. Although maybe tonight I'll be able to see it. And is it Mars? No, it's Jupiter. Apparently Jupiter is super bright. Raining. Yeah. Well, it was supposed to be raining. Where are you at, Haley? You're definitely not in Indiana or the States. Where'd everybody go? Where are you, Haley? Well, it stopped at, it's nearly midnight, and then it says, are you seeing the comments? And then it stopped. So did something happen? It looked like it stalled. Chat went gray. Well, I don't know why that happened. It could be something with, yes, but I think it's back. Okay. It's hard telling. You know what? I've been trying to watch Netflix all weekend, and Netflix has been acting squirrely, and I've seen several things online about technology being messed up. So, in the UK. Okay. Well, welcome, Haley. Listen, this technology issues have been going. Yes, exactly. Hi, Donna. So yeah, I've been trying to watch Netflix all weekend, and it's been making me mad because I'm can't watch half the stuff I wanted to. That's all right. I watch too much TV anyway, I suppose. So let's see. We have 9 people, and so let's talk about our dads real quick. I have I have a little bit of an interesting story, and then we'll do some cards about. I want to know. Well, I'll ask this later, but I want to know who has their dad still alive, who has had their dads passed, or a father figure that's passed. Because I'm going to pull cards for like signs from past relatives or father figures. Could be grandfathers or whatever. You've never seen your dad, so is your dad dead or alive, Donna? Do you know? Or did you have a father figure that was in your life that was not your biological dad, passed? Okay. So that would still count. It would be messages or signs or anything from him or grandfathers or uncles or anybody else that I don't speak to my dad since my mom passed away. Okay, so we have some people who have some probably unhealed father figure wounds that probably need to be healed. So we'll talk about that a little bit. My dad and I my dad passed away 2 years ago. We were a lot alike, the good stuff and the bad stuff. I got a lot of my good traits from my dad, but I also got a lot of his bad traits. And then my mom passed away in 2001. So my mom was always yapping in my ear about my dad. And once my mom passed away, then my relationship with my dad got a little bit better. Thank you. And then the one thing, there was a big shift in my life that kind of helped me get past some stuff with my dad was, and I remember exactly what happened. I remember where I was at, the whole story. I had been driving a rental car for a while. It was after the market tanked. I had lost my car. It got repossessed, and I was driving a rental car that was costing me an arm and a leg. Oh my God, it was so freaking expensive. And I had called him one day to ask him if because my credit had gotten T-rashed during that whole, the whole thing with the real estate tanking, and I'm like, credit went bad. And so I'd asked my dad if he would help me like co-sign or something for a car, because I had to get rid of that rental car that I was paying so much for. And he had told me to get a job. And I had kind of 3 jobs at the time. I had, or at least 2. Well, no, 3, because I did like dog sitting and pet sitting, and I was selling essential oils, and I was working at a model home. And when he said that, I thought, you know what? He sees absolutely no value in anything that I do. And I am never, ever, ever, ever going to get his approval. So I might as well stop. And that was the day that I shifted from trying to ever get my dad's approval. And that was like a big shift for me in my life, of letting go of trying to please my dad and trying to make him happy and doing anything that was ever going to, make us have like a better relationship. And we actually started having a better relationship after that happened, because I let go of my expectations of how my dad was. It was kind of like I no longer needed his approval after that whole thing. So if you are anybody who is still looking for approval from particular people in your life, you might as well stop, because they're there for a reason to probably help you through that. Thank you, Gigi. So then I have one more story, and then we'll start doing some cards. So I met my twin, or my divine masculine, or I started talking to my divine masculine twin flame in April, the year that my dad died. And we had not had a chance to meet in person at that point in time. We had texted back and forth some, not a lot. And the day that my dad died, we pulled the plug on him at the hospital. And I mean, yes, that was very, very traumatic because he had spent like 2 days in intensive care and was like out of it. So basically, we lost my dad on a Thursday, and then he laid in the hospital bed for like 2.5 days until we pulled the plug and it was all over. And the day that so we did all of that on a Sunday morning, and then we went back to his house, the whole family and everybody that was there to sit around and visit and whatever. And my twin had sent me a text that afternoon and asked me if I wanted to get together, meet for coffee the next week. And I thought, this dude has got the worst freaking timing. And I said, you know what? I would love to meet you, but my dad passed away this morning. And I would love to know what was going on his end that made him reach out to me on the day that my dad died, because I find that so synchronistic. And I always felt like it was like, so my dad passed away and he handed over the torch to my divine masculine, kind of like a tapped out and is like, okay, I'll take over from here. And then he sent me a message on the day of my dad's funeral and said, I'm sorry for your loss. So it was like he was tapped into whatever was going on with me. And I've never talked to him about that. I look forward to the day that we can have that conversation and ask him if he remembers what was going on his end that day that made him reach out to me. But that was pretty cool. So when it's Father's Day, that's the kind of stuff I think about, was because frankly, when my dad was still alive, we weren't getting along that great. But so anyhow, yeah. Okay, so I have 12 people on here. So let's see. The first thing I'm going to do is I need for everybody to think in your mind of either if your dad is dead or alive, or if you have a father figure who's like dead, or a grandfather who's passed, or somebody, a father figure, or somebody like on your father's side, or even a brother, some male masculine figure in your life that these are like kind of like animal cards that could be signs. So these would be signs that you might have seen recently, that you might see coming up. And so I need everybody to, I guess in order to just make it easy, Diane Wolf Latham, hey! I love those messages you sent me yesterday on that big ass thing that I did. So yeah, great. So let's do, I'm trying to think just to make it easy for me. So even though you may not have a dad that's passed, I'm just going to have you type in the word dad or grandpa or something so I can pull the card and whoever person and start typing that in now. Grandpa, dad, exactly, brother, whatever. These are going to be messages from the male figures in your life that have passed that you would like to have messages from. So we're going to start with Robin for your grandpa. Okay, so here is a possible spirit animal or guide that you may be seeing around that would be something from your grandfather. So let's see what it is. So Robin's first. And first card out. Okay, so this looks like a turkey. So that would be like when you go to the grocery store and you see a turkey. Oh, I lost track of everything. Okay, there's Robin. So there's yours, Robin. And then I'm going to do High Priestess Illumination next for your dad. So High Priestess Illumination is next. So let's get a message from your dad. Well, that was quick. And this says partners, and this is kind of some fish and, oh my God, what are those things called? Seahorses, fish, seahorses, maybe some goldfish, something like that. So that would be High Priestess Illumination. Royal Empress, this is going to be from your grandpa. Man, that came out fast. Oh, this is a cat, a white cat. Independence. So I suppose that could be a white cat or a black cat or a black and white cat or just a cat or a long-haired cat. Take that for however that resonates for you. So let's see. Oh gosh, I gotta figure out where I'm at. So I did Robin, High Priestess, Royal Empress, Judy. Hey, Judy. Okay, so this is for Girian, Judy Girian. We're gonna do Judy's dad. So let's see if we can find what to look for from Judy's dad. Oh, this has got a big giant frog on it. Find your voice. I also feel like that is a message from him about finding your voice. So if you need to speak up about something, he's telling you that now. Champagne C, Grandpa. Okay, we're gonna do Champagne C, and we're gonna do your grandpa. So let's see what your grandpa has to say right now. See the beauty around you, and it is a swan, a white swan. So next we're doing Alexia Southern Hospitality, and we're gonna do your dad. So let's see what happens for that. Alexia. Whoop. A giraffe. Stretch your neck out. That's for Alexia. Gigi. Okay, Gigi, we're going to do one for your uncle. And that was quick. Oh, these are ladybugs. And it says tangled wishes. Okay, so that was Gigi. Haley. Okay, we're going to do Haley's grandpa. Haley's grandpa. All right, let's see what we've got coming out for Haley's grandpa. We got two. Your grandpa has two things to say. Those look like some sea turtles or turtles of some sort that says fertility. Are you pregnant? Or getting pregnant? Or trying to get pregnant? Or starting something new? And an elephant. Go the extra mile. Does that apply in any way, shape, or form? Okay, so Donna Lee, we're going to do your dad. Donna Lee. Donna Lee. Let's get a card for Donna Lee and your grandpa. Oh, lost track. Haley, Donna Lee. Dad. Oh, dad. Donna Lee. This is from your dad. We got that possum again. So that's for Donna Lee. Okay, so we've got Diane Wolf Latham, Papa Grandpa. Okay, this is for your Papa Grandpa. From your grandpa. Oh, you got the white cat too. Ann Billion. We're gonna, or is that Ann or Amy? Sorry, Amy. Amy, we're gonna do your grandpa. Do one for your grandpa. Oh, we got two that just flew out. So we got a unicorn that says believe. And then we have a practice patience. And this looks to me like it's kind of like a raven or a crow or something. And he's also carrying a time thing. So I think he's trying to tell you that you're being really impatient about something. So maybe you know what that's all about. Champagne. Oh, what did Champagne do or say? Wrong. Robin Weaver, love it. Hazel. Okay, Hazel. My brother's first child was born a baby boy on my grandpa's 1-year anniversary, June 4th. Such a blessing. Oh, that's cool. Robin. Okay, whoops. Hazel. This one's for Hazel for your dad. Yep, you got two. This one looks like a dolphin or a porpoise. Keep breathing. And then, oh, we got the turkey again. Blessings. That would be humorous if this was around Thanksgiving. Let's see. Okay. We got that. We got that. Swine. Yep. Love it. White swan is divine. Yep, it sure is. I love swans. Hi. Hi. Oh my God, Haley, ha ha ha, definitely not pregnant. Haley, my phone autocorrects your name. Thank you. Immaculate Conception, if I am. Yeah, that's me too. Thank you. You're welcome. Yes, yes, yes. Okay, okay. Hillary Rodriguez, this is for your grandpa. So let's do that one. Eye on the prize. This looks like it might be a turkey vulture. Or just a vulture. GG at ATS. Type male figure. Yeah. Did I get everybody? If I missed anybody, like, speak now or forever hold peace. This is for me. This is for me. Oh, okay. So this will be a hummingbird and a robin. So I need to keep a lookout for hummingbirds and robins. That would be one from my dad and one from my grandpa. You're welcome. Did I catch everybody? Did I miss anybody? Natasha. Yes, me, fiance. Okay. Natasha. Let's see who Natasha's message is from her fiance. Oh, this is the Phoenix Rising, I think. Doesn't that look like the Phoenix Rising to you? Skipped my uncle. I'm looking at this. Shantavina. Whatever word I'm trying to say. Shantavani. Sorry, I am so sorry I am butchering your name. But this is from your uncle. Get busy. So this would be bees. So let's see. I think we need to find out. We got full moon stuff coming up here. I've got 13 people. I won't be able to do this when I have 100 people on here. I missed this. Did anybody answer me? I tried to do the super chat this time. Did the super chat thing show up on your end or no? Did I fail at that again? You can do collective cards when that happens, Jody. Yeah. It's there. Okay, that's all I wanted to know. Because I can't see anything on my end. And the last time they said it's not there, and this time I found the place to do it. So I just wanted to figure out if I did it. Yes, Phoenix, how powerful for offenses. So, okay, let me think. So we got a full moon. So I think I'm going to pull some. There you go. Thanks, Gigi. Now I know it works. That's why I was like, I just need to know if that works. So I'm going to do, these are our goddess cards. And since we have a whole bunch of goddesses, yes, it did work. Thank you very much. Let's do some goddess cards and see what we have coming up. What's good things we've got coming up from this full moon? It's supposed to be, I posted something on Facebook earlier, and it had a mile-long things. A lot of good stuff coming up from this full moon in Sagittarius that's happening the next day or so. So let's see if we can figure out what good things are happening. So the first thing that just flew out is, ooh, I believe this says past life. The situation involves your past life memories. So this makes me think some stuff from past lives is going to be cleared, because my understanding is this right or not, that full moons usually are about releasing, or at least when we had that Scorpio full moon, I wrote a whole journal. What you want to have released or a book. Are you writing a book? So some past life stuff coming up to be released, releasing and clearing. Okay, that's what I thought. And then the new moon is setting our intentions. So a month ago, I had a whole lot of stuff released with my Divine Masculine, and which, by the way, I got to see my Divine Masculine on Thursday night. He came over to get his birthday present that I bought him back in April. And the funny thing is I knew, oh, there's 2 cards. I'm pulling them back in. I was sitting on the couch waiting for him to get here, and this wave of relief like went over me, and I was like, he's here. Oh my God, he's here. And I went to my balcony door and looked out, and he had just pulled up, and he was just getting out of his car. And I was like, I could fucking feel him. That was so freaking cool. Yeah, that was like, it was the coolest thing. I was like, oh my God, he's here. And then I looked out, and he was. I was like, and then I opened the door, and I was like, I knew you were here. I knew you were here. I could feel you. Okay, so let's see. Sarasvati is coming up for some releasing. It says, express yourself through creative activities. So so what that tells me is like you have had some ideas in your mind, in your soul, thinking about it. And instead of holding all of that stuff in, you're going to start letting some of those creative ideas. So if it's been, I want to start a YouTube channel, or I want to do this, or I want to write a book, or I want to do whatever, you're going to start it instead of just thinking about it. So that's going to start releasing from inside outside of you. And the next one is easy does it. There is no need to hurry or force things to happen. Everything is occurring in perfect timing. So yeah, it's not like you have to, like you've got to make something happen. Like I've got to get this done in the next week, but you might make that first step of releasing into that creative. So okay, let me think about this. So what kind of creative, yes, exactly. What kind of creative things, why do you have goosebumps? High Priestess Illumination, what do you have up your sleeve? Would you like to share? Diane, half started on my creative project, and congrats on your DM visit. It means your vibes are attracting him. Yep. I know what Diane's creative project is. She told me yesterday. So let me get a couple more here and see what else is going to be releasing. What else are we going to be releasing during this full moon? I don't know why, I feel like I'm hearing or seeing or whatever. I feel like for those of us that have some food addictions, some of that's going to be releasing. I want this one. Go outside. You have been indoors too long. Go outside and get some fresh air. To me, that would also be starting to well, let me think how to put this. If you've been inside and you haven't been taking care of your body, you're going to start getting outside and exercising more. So you're releasing, how do I say that? Releasing self-sabotage. There we go. That's the word I was looking for. From what your wave of relief, what you were telling us. Oh, hello. Hey, Jody. There's another Jody, and you're spelled just like I am. Reiki Medium 333. What's your middle name? What's your middle name, Jody Reiki 333? Mine is Leanne, Leanne. I always like to know what everybody's middle name is. Lee. See, close. It's always like Lee or Anne or Marie. Those seem to be the middle names that come along with Jody's. That's funny. All right, I'm going to get one more of these cards to see what we're releasing. Yay, so glad to be releasing self-sabotage. I've been okay, all right. We need to hold each other accountable on that self-sabotage. Peace. There is no need to worry as everything is working out beautifully. That to me means that we are going to be releasing some worry. So how many people on here still have a lot of stuff that they worry about? losing sleep about worry because they haven't turned everything over to the universe just yet, I can say I feel like I have pretty much unplugged everything, worrying like crazy, Hillary. Grounding and adding nature energy is important. I have the beach right across the street and I have been working inside and now I have lost the tan. I needed the confirmation it is okay to break. You have confirmation. All right, let's see. Let me think about what next cards I want to do. I feel like these. Okay, after watching your videos yesterday, my worry is going away. Good. I have to say, February for me, I don't even remember what full moon we had in February, but February for me was when I had a big aha moment when I must have like fully unplugged from like the old matrix and the fear and everything. And when I finally stepped both feet over into knowing that the universe has my back, that I am in full alignment with what I am supposed to be doing. And that's the important thing. If you do have a lot of fear and worry that you are going through, it's because you are not in full alignment with what you are supposed to be doing. And when you get, yes, I work for the universe. When you work for the universe, you get paid by the universe. And when you know that you're doing exactly what you came into this world to do, then you can release, yes, then you can release your fears because it's kind of like, because you know you're doing what you're supposed to be doing. And I got to tell you, after spending, we'll say 53 years, 54 years out of alignment, slowly getting more into alignment more and more all the time. I mean, I was out of alignment the whole time I sold real estate. I started getting into alignment some. I am driving, but I can't really talk that much, but I have been a big worrier in the past, and I still worry to this very day. Self-sabotaging I have done my whole entire life because I was afraid of success. You need to go back and watch all of my videos. I have put all my videos on a playlist, and I have like what I think I call them random teaching videos. So if you go back and watch those, they're kind of like, I don't even know what you call them, motivational videos for when you're having a bad day, or things that I learned along the way when I started tapping into source and kind of like realizing that the fear was from old programming. And it's just like slowly I was like unplugging. And then one day I was just like, I am no longer afraid. I know without 100% doubt that where I am going is going to be fantastic, fabulous, wonderful, regardless of whether my current divine masculine is who I end up with, or somebody else, or nobody. I hope it's not nobody. I mean, but I would live if it was. Okay, so let's see what else is gonna, let me think about what I want to ask. These are angel cards. These are some things that are not releasing from the moon, but things to look out for in the next week, I feel like. So if you start releasing some stuff, you're going to be adding some stuff, because they always say the universe abhors a vacuum. And so if you're going to be releasing stuff, you're going to be bringing some new stuff in. So let's see what the universe is going to be bringing in for you. Oh, okay. So you're gonna have an opportunity to forgive come up next week. This situation brings you the opportunity to heal, grow, and release negative patterns. Hold the intention of seeing the other person's inner divine light and goodness. This is very small print. We will help you release unforgiving thoughts, feelings, and energies and lift you to a higher place of peace and compassion. So does somebody here have, Alexis, you and I have to watch those videos. You're not alone. Let's pull out our intentions on this full moon. Yes. Okay. So somebody has some people or a person in particular that they need to forgive. So let's just hear a yes if you know who it is. And then let's hear a yes, yes if you are resisting that. Anybody want to admit that? Yes. Yes, yes. Yes. I don't think at this current point in time I have anybody to forgive. I think I have forgiven everybody. But I guess I could always find out. Not having to forgive, been saying the words now to get into more real. Slowly I'm moving into the woman that I have always wanted to become, and I am getting so independent. I'm so proud of myself. Although the worrying's still there, I am no longer afraid. Good, I would rather not. Thank you very much. Yep, me too, Jody, but might be something hiding in the subconscious. Yeah, you know, sometimes things crop up and we're like, oh shit, man, I thought I had that taken care of. This says let your past go. So there's some stuff coming up about past and forgiveness of somebody, because this says let your past go. This is hard to read. The burden of something. Shit, what does this say? Something your past, carrying your past around has made you weary, dear one. It's time to set this burden down. Keep only the lessons and love and leave everything else behind. You don't want it or need it, and it's now gone. It sounds like I can't read. It is not that I cannot read. It's that the wording, hello, Allison, the wording is like so small and like light compared to the coloring. It's like, good gravy. It's hard to see the contrast is like not good. So I can't see it. I really can read. All right, let's see what else is going to be coming up in the next week after you release some stuff. Maybe this is just more stuff that's going to be released. Assertiveness. This situation can be healed gently and with love as you've requested, yet there's also a need for your strength and truthfulness with the other people involved. This would be about speaking your mind. We will stand right behind you as you speak your truth, giving you strength and guiding your words. I believe I know who that is for. Can I get an amen from the person that this is applying to? Somebody on here specifically needs to speak their truth, and I know who it is. Do you? Let's see, what else we got? Gigi, the guilt is tough to release. Yes, one particular person. See, now this is the one thing that I'm going to tell you is if I'm going to say speak. Yeah. Let's say that this over here is, I hate to use the word perfection. New earth. This is a life where fear does not exist. This is a life where abundance is. However you want to describe this place over here that we've been trying to get to. Peace. Peace. No fear. No worries. Money's coming in. Everybody's been forgiven. The hurt is gone. We don't have any more inner child wounds. Yes. Okay. So this is what you have to do, Hillary. There's a list of things that has to happen in order for you to get to that place. So if you have anybody that you need to forgive, you need to forgive them. If you have any self-esteem or self-worth issues, you gotta get on that, and you've got to realize there is absolutely nothing wrong with you. There's nothing wrong with your personality. There's nothing wrong with your body. There is nothing wrong with anything about you. That's probably the biggest thing. If you have abandonment issues and fears around like bringing a lover in and afraid that they're going to leave you, you've got to get over that. Good morning. Hey, Sag. So there's like a list of things that you have to clear in order to get to that place of peace and freedom. I think that's the word, freedom, where life is no longer a struggle. And it all starts with here. You know, I guess we all agree with that. It's all in our head. And there's just, I mean, and it's not going to happen overnight. We all know that, right? I mean, my God, I've been working on this forever. But like I said, in February, I feel like that was when I finally was like, oh my God, I get it. I finally get it. I understand what I've been trying to do all of this time is let go of that. And I am there, and I wasn't worried anymore, and I knew where I was going. How do we release the guilt of our own so we can forgive ourselves? Well, I'm going to suggest that Brene Brown book again, The Gifts of Imperfection, because it talks a lot about guilt and shame and feeling not good enough, feeling like we didn't do our best and beating ourselves up about that. And she was very, very helpful for me in moving through some of my stuff. I started a Brene Brown book club last summer, and I ended up reading, and I've watched, and if anybody hasn't ever seen Brene Brown, she has some TED Talks on YouTube. The Gift of Imperfection, she talks about being vulnerable and things that you kind of have to do in order to get to that wholeheartedness. And wholeheartedness is that place of peace, where you don't have fear, where you've let go of any anger or anything like that. So, I think you have to just get to the point where you realize that nobody's perfect and quit and give up the dream. Ah, you know what? That's kind of good though. Alexis, Southern Hospitality, had to pull over because she's in tears. I would love to know what struck you there that made you in tears, because that is, yes, releasing. That's good. I hate to admit this, but I love when people tell me I make them cry, because that's good. That means they are releasing, that something's coming out of them, because you've got to get that stuff out, whatever's buried down deep inside. Do you want to share what it was that spoke to you? And fortunately, usually if I make people cry, it's not because I was mean. It's because I struck a chord and made them realize something good, and let something good or bad go in order to get to a place of good. Does that make sense at all? No, Jody, you help them heal themselves. Yes. That's my favorite thing to do. And we've all heard me say this before. My job is to heal and then help other people heal. That is also your job, everybody's job on here. Our job is to heal and then help everybody else to heal. Forgiveness of yourself for participation in whatever you feel guilty for, and ask your angels to help with releasing the guilt. Yes. Yes, Sag. Yes. And you do a great job at it. Thank you. All right, let's see what else is coming up this next week for healing, releasing. We're all going to have a bomb week. I just can feel it. I mean, I have this like impending energy inside of me that it's just like there's like this weird excitement growing inside of me. I'm kind of like, So my lives are probably going to be like really spazzed out here in the next month or so, because when I am vibing really super high, I talk really loud. I laugh a lot. I'm like, I act really squirrely, but it is like the best freaking feeling in the world. Okay, focus on service. Well, shit, that just matches along with what I just said. Your soul desires only to joyfully serve and to swim in a constant stream of bliss. This stream continuously feeds you everything you need. Put your entire focus upon staying in the stream of giving and receiving in every situation and all that you do. That kind of just says, I'm working with a sleep well last night with a stabbing pain in your left rib. You have stuck energy, Sag. Stuck emotion, stuck energy. What happened yesterday? What happened? Something happened. Did you get in an argument with somebody? Did somebody irritate you, agitate you? Think about that. Where did that come from? Or did you have a dream that some stuck energy came in from? Oh, two flew out. I'm going to take them. So let's see what else these say. Some other stuff that's going to happen this week. What do you desire? Okay, so I'm loving the energy and connection with this group. I love that we're all connecting as a collective and raising our vibrations together. Sending gratitude and love to you all. Thank you. I hope I really need a good day. 444. Okay, so what do you desire? You now have the opportunity to write the script according to your heart's true desires. Once you clearly decide upon your true desires and know that you're ready and deserving of them, they'll rush into your life as if by magic. So, how many people here know what they are trying to manifest? Or do you just say, I want to be happy? Well, you need to figure out what that means. How many people don't know what that means to them? Anybody? Everybody know what that means, or they don't know? They do, or they don't know what that means? What would make them happy? I know exactly. Good. Me, I know. At Jody is a massive energy shift and realizations this last half of June with Solstice 21st and Portal 23rd. Yeah. Yep. Ingrid, you need to work on that. And for those of you who need to work on that, if you need to help, like if you need something to help figure out where you are going, there's a book out there called The Passion Test by Chris Atwood and Janet Bray that I read, I think it was like 2007-ish, that helped me get very clear, because you have to be really clear about what you want to make happen in order to make it happen. Because if you're kind of all over the place, the universe is like, well, I don't know what you want, so I don't know what to give you, because you're not telling me, you're not giving me directions. You got one foot on the gas and one foot on the brake. So you've got to make sure that you don't have one foot on the gas and one on the brake, because that's why things aren't happening in your favor when you're doing that. So get clear. You got to get clear. Sadie, you missed the card, but she pulled a forgiveness card. We all need to forgive this week. Yep. Maybe that's where the stabbing thing in your rib come from. Listen. Okay, so this says listen. Quiet your mind, beloved one, and listen to our gentle reassurance that everything has been taken care of. That means we all need to meditate extra hard next week. Okay, so how many people here meditate and how many don't? All I need to say yes, meditate, no, meditate. Worrying about the exact nature of your desire's manifestation. A quiet mind and body hears us quickly and clearly. This is a request you listen. Yes, meditate. I try. Yes. She was deceptive and lazy and need to deal with that issue again. Yep, she was deceptive and lazy. Yeah. That's where that rib ache is coming from. Something has happened and it's stuck energy. It's stuck energy. So don't take somebody, if someone's being deceptive and lazy, don't take it personally, but speak your truth. I mean, and maybe that's where the energy's coming in and it's staying in your body, is because it needs to be coming out of here and you need to say something and you're probably afraid to say something. So Speaking our truth. Very important. All right, let's see. What else do I want to do here? So, let me think. Somebody throw out a question. We got 18 people. I'll do another pull a card, but I need suggestions on a question. Somebody give me a question so everybody I can pull a card for that. How about a release card? What do you mean a release card? About what you need to release? I have to see if I have card. I have to figure out if I have. Oh, wait a minute. Let me think. Where am I? I got some new cards last week. Yeah, with the full moon maybe. How about a release card? You know what? Actually, we can use these. Yes, I was going to say a healing card. I'm going to do like a block card, but it's release instead. I have two things that we'll do. So these are the block cards. So okay, everybody type in the word release for me so I can keep track. So just type in the word release and I'll start with the first person. So this will be the stuff that needs to be released. Okay, Sag Girl, let's see what Sag Girl has that needs to be released. Ooh. That says Dark Night of the Soul. But it doesn't feel like it's for you. It feels like somebody else. Is somebody else in your life in the Dark Night of the Soul that you're really aggravated at? Sag Girl. Allison, here's your release card. Healing. You need to heal your chakras. So, well, there's all kinds of stuff that can get stuck in your chakras that need to be released. So if you can, probably wouldn't hurt you to go on YouTube and find some sort of a chakra releasing like guided meditation where you can go in and kind of clear out your chakras. So there's something blocking, could be 1, 2, could be all of them. I don't know, depends on if you clear them out, but it might be just one specific thing that needs to be cleared out. Okay, that was Allison. Okay, Ingrid is next. Let's see what Ingrid needs to release. Oh, Ingrid, do you have a twin flame in your life that you need to release right now? I can tell you from experience, the best thing I did a month ago was release my twin flame, my divine masculine. I released myself from the torture. I released him from the torture, and I got to see him on Thursday night. So it did us both some good. Kristen Dill, let's see what you have. I wasn't ready for that. Kristen Dill, what do you need to release? I don't need that many cards. Kristen, what does Kristen need? Okay. Solitude. This to me feels, tell me if I'm right or wrong. This to me feels like you enjoy spending time alone, but for some reason you feel guilty that you like to spend a lot of time alone. That makes me think that you are an empath, and you are required, or your body or your mind and your soul requires a lot of downtime, quiet time in order to recharge. But you beat yourself up about that. True or false? Kristen. I missed Allison? I thought I did Allison. Hang on. Yes. Kristen. Yes, yes, yes. Was that right? Oh my God, that is so crazy. I really love how YouTube has live now. So didn't know the purpose, but now it makes sense. No, did Ingrid. I think it comes up at different times for Jody. Yeah, she did. That's what I thought. I'm like, I'm looking at my list. So I did Sag Girl, Allison, Ingrid, Kristen. Now I need to do Gigi. What's on your end may come up different than what's on my end. So I'm going through my list here. So I'm doing Gigi next. Gigi, what do you need to release? That one right there. Oh, Gigi. Now this surprises me. How are you still playing the victim? What are you still playing the victim card in? Or if you're not playing the victim card, who are you mad at that's playing the victim card? Maybe you need to release that. This is either you playing the victim card or somebody in your life that's playing the victim card and you're mad at them. Okay, this is Jody, Reiki Medium 333. This is the card that this is what you need to release. Material world. Are you still trying to, do you still think that outside material things is the ticket to happiness? Or have you totally turned everything to your insides and know that your internal is what's responsible for making you happy? Oh, I like that question, Diane. Ask her again when she's done with these. Okay, hang on a second. I gotta go back up here. Jody. Okay, so that was Jody, Reiki Medium. Diane, what is one thing we can do from the full moon to the next new moon that will be our mantra to live by? Okay, remind me of that when I get done with these. Okay, Hillary Rodriguez, this is your release card. Hillary Rodriguez, this is your release card. This is what you need to work on releasing. Conclusion. This to me makes me think that you are waiting for something to happen and you are not moving forward on something that you are waiting to get finished up, and you could be waiting a long time on that. So don't, like it may not come to conclusion for another 6 months. So don't hold up your life waiting on whatever this is to come to conclusion. Royal Empress. Okay, this is your release card, Royal Empress. Ooh, that was quick. We got the victim card again, Royal Empress. Who are you? This is either you are playing the victim card for something, or somebody in your life is playing the victim card and you're mad at them and you need to release being mad at them. I feel like that could go either way. Amen, sister. Releasing the dark night of the soul once and for all, even the leftover energy from it. Mirror, mirror. Hey, mirror, mirror. Okay, let's do Mirror Mirror's release card. What does Mirror Mirror need to release? There it is. Mirror, mirror. This says that you are waiting for someone to return. So, are you waiting on somebody that maybe you dated to return or something? Sounds like you need to let that go and move forward. Let me think. Oh, I like that question. Okay, that was Mirror Mirror. Oh, I like that question, Diane. Ask her again when she's done. No, bit just came out of a mini dark night, so it's possibly saying it has released. Okay, Justin Beckles, release. Justin Beckles, this is your release card. Justin or Justine? You have a soulmate that you need to release. So somebody that you've been hanging on to, that you're wanting something to work out. Do you have someone in your life that you need to let go of, that you think is their soulmate, that you're keep hanging on and hoping something's going to work out between the two of you? Jody missed Allison. Oh, I think we already talked about that. Missed me too. High Priestess Illumination. Okay, this is High Priestess Illumination. Your release card. Ascending as a block. That to me makes me feel like, okay, how is that a block? I think there can be some fear of ascending when you don't know what if you're ascending, you're going to a place that you have never been to before. And it can be kind of scary to let go of the wheel and let the universe guide you. So try to do that if you find yourself trying to hang on and have some control in your life, and let go of it and let the universe take over the ascension process. It just feels like there's like some fear around turning everything over to the universe and letting them guide the way. So it feels like some control issues to me. Okay, so we got that. Yes. I really love how you got that. No, I think it comes up. Saw that miss. Oh, here's Judy. Judy. I am doing your release card. Judy. Oh, Judy, this says you are in the dark night of the soul. Are you in the dark night of the soul, Judy? In that case, you need to release. Okay, hang on a second. Anytime you're in the dark night of the soul, you need to release like how it's going to happen, the outcome, where it's going. And you're releasing a lot of old programming in the process. And the quicker that you release any of the old programming, whether it's religious or familial, religious, like trying to think here, I'm going blank, government, old programming, things that you've just been kind of like piled on your whole life that puts you in fear, that keeps you from moving forward. That's the kind of stuff that you have to release in order to get through that dark night of the soul faster. Okay. Okay, I just did Judy. Yes, you did, Allison. Can I get a reading to M2 Lock? Okay, let me catch up here, Natasha. All right. I need to, yeah. Okay, so Natasha, we're doing Natasha next for the release card. What do you need to release? Oh, you're numbing some pain somehow. Could be shopping, could be eating, could be drinking, could be any way. You do not have to tell us what that is, but think about that. Could be watching too much TV. It doesn't have to be like super, super, super bad for you physically. It just could be not wanting to deal with some stuff that you need to deal with. And so you use something else in order to not think about it. Okay, so that was Natasha. Let's do M2 Lock. Yes, M2 Lock. Okay, this is your release card. This is what you need to release over this full moon that's coming up tomorrow. Pride and ego, M2 Lock. You need to release pride and ego. Gigi, yes, she will see it. Release. Okay, Diane Wolf Latham, here is yours. Diane, here is your release card, what you need to release. Recognition. Let me think about that. I'm going to get another one because I don't know how to do, or I don't know how, unless somebody can figure that out. I don't know what recognition, what you need to recognize. What do you need to recognize as a block? Do you know what you need to recognize, or is there something that you're ignoring that you need to recognize that is a block? Maybe that does make sense to you. It just doesn't make sense to me. I'm totally relying on Spirit to take care of me. I have been off work in a lawsuit due to injuries. Jody Reiki Medium, you need to go back and watch the video that I did that says, how is the universe going to keep you fed? Oh, no, that's not it. I'm starting to see a pattern here. How the universe rewards its star students. Go back and watch that video. It's in my playlist for random teaching videos. It's in a playlist. Makes complete sense. Okay, good. Oh, it's my sister. I don't know how I didn't click it till now. She's still playing victim, but I thought I healed that. Maybe, okay. High Priestess retracted. Thanks, release. Okay, I already did Mim 2. Thank you so much. Got to sign out. See you, Kristen. Thank you. Oh, wow. Thanks, Justin. Thanks, needed to hear that. And yes, my last name is a bit funny. Beckles. I went to school with some Beckuses. You have an L in your name, but theirs was Beckus. Thank you for joining us, Kristen. Missed me, Amy. Okay, Amy, here's your release card. Amy release card. Amy release card. Whoops. There's 2. I'm not going to take 2. Let's... Grief. Okay, Amy. This says you have some grief in your heart that you need to heal. So who has passed away, or what has something that's happened to you? I also have a video on how I healed some grief. I think my grief session with in the higher realms. I have all kinds of teaching videos where I went through meditation and basically healed once I figured out how to go up there, went in and healed a bunch of my core wounds. So for those of you who have stuff that you need to heal, go in and look at some of those teaching videos so you can figure out how to do it. Okay, I think I just did Amy. Alexis, this is going to be Alexis Southern Hospitality release card. That's a date. I'm not going to do that one. Let's get a different one. What does Amy Southern Hospitality? I hate that my thing shakes around all the time. Every time I bump the table, my boobs bump the table. Numbing came up for Alexis Southern Hospitality. That's funny how my computer froze as you were speaking to me. Thank you. That's for me for sure. Diane, I got it. Needing recognition from someone else, maybe. Maybe. Thank you. Your identity, how she sees herself. I'm wondering if my DM will recognize me or if I will recognize him. Worried I won't when we meet in the 3rd. Oh, okay. So do you know, Diane, do you know if you have a twin flame, or have you been talking to a twin flame, or tell me what you mean by that? Okay, so Judy, I got solitude. When you are done, can I replay this? Yes. Yes, you can replay this. I'm going to put this up. I don't know if you'll be able to see. I don't think you guys will be able to see the chat, but I am going to put this up. I'm going to post this as a live video. I'm afraid I will miss the meeting if I don't recognize. Okay. When you started telling me let go of a solitude or let go of my guilt of loving to be alone. Okay. And afraid I will miss the meeting. Okay, yep, then Diane, please don't forget me. I did Alexis Southern Hospitality. Okay, I got you. Wow, I love this live reading. It is awesome. Thank you. Yes, you can replay this live when it's finished. Yes, I know, right? Thank you, Sag. Don't forget to hit the like button. Yes, thank you, Gigi. Or leave her a tip. Yes, thank you, Gigi. Yes, been talking to him for almost 2 years. Okay, in the 5D. He even appears in my... Okay, wow, that's cool. I know he's coming in soon. That was on point at Gigi. I've hit the like already, but here's the tip. Oh, thank you. Diane, this is what I know about twin. Well, okay. I'm not going to say I'm an expert at the twin flame journey, but I'm going to say I have been in a twin flame journey for 2 years. I started talking to my twin 2 years ago, met him in person in August 2 years ago in person. We went into separation. Then we saw each other last summer. We went into separation around Thanksgiving last year again. And I just saw him last Thursday for the first time in 7 months. Once you come together, you start healing. It's like you come together, you trigger each other and heal. So the more you heal now, the less healing you'll have to be when he comes in to person. Because let me tell you what, when a twin flame comes into your life and you have unhealed wounds inside of you, that is like the worst pain in the world. Meeting somebody and having that connection and then not being able to be with them is like freaking torture. Oh my God. I'm like, I never cried so much in my life until I met that dude. But because of him, I ended up healing all of my stuff. I have become more and more and more healed. And finally, like a month ago when we had that Scorpio full moon, that whole weekend, I sent him a message and I said, I just want to say thank you. I am at peace and I am who I am and where I'm at because of you. And I want to thank you. And I'm sorry that I said or did things intentionally or unintentionally to hurt you. There was a time I was in a lot of pain and I thought you were the source of it, and I know different now. And I told him, I said, I don't know if you know this or not, but you and I have gone up into meditation and 5D, and you helped me heal all of my core wounds. We went through many meditations and he helped me heal them. So Diane, if you talk to your twin in 5D, then use him. And I have a video that says, I hope my divine masculine doesn't mind being used. Use him to help you heal whatever your core wounds are, or wounds that will help you get 100% whole. You can totally do that, and it's probably a lot easier doing it on your own than having him, do it to you in 3D. Because let me tell you what, that is like freaking painful. Judy, I got soulmate card, but I believe I could have 3, a Virgo, a Cancer, and an Aries. I myself am an Aries, but I am not too sure who's a twin flame and who's a soulmate and who to cut out then. Well, is it Justin or Justine? You got a lot of people in your life. Thank you for sharing your twin flame journey. It is important to heal myself. Yes, Justin, a male. Okay, Justin. Welcome. I don't normally have a lot of guys. I mean, I have probably 9 out of 10 females. I just wanted to make sure that I was talking. Justin, dear, you have a lot of women in your life. Is there not one in particular that you would rather be with? I mean, you surely know in your gut which one floats your boat and which one does not. Or all of them are there to help you heal. I mean, Lord knows. Have you been watching my Aries videos? I am like so tapped into the Aries people right now. My twin flame is an Aries, so I'm like, I got that group on tap. I thought I was with my twin flame until I went to the 5th dimension with my guides. Now I know my twin is in Ohio and 22 years older than me. My twin is 14 and a half years younger than me. And of a different race. But damn, he's hot. Actually, I've been watching your videos. Okay, good. Are you going to be famous too, Justin? Okay, let's see. Did I get everybody's blocks? Yes, I'm so confused. Kristen, tell me why. Kristen, tell me why you are confused. I think all of them are here to help us. Yes, karmic soulmates and twins. I agree. Aries. Oh, Trudy. Okay, Trudy. Truly, sorry. Not it's Truly. You're you're on my Instagram. I sent you a message the other day. Let me get Truly's block card. Block card for Truly. Doing. This says you are numbing, Truly. I'm like, I love all my Aries people. Justin, who brings out the best and worst? Yeah. The one that brings out the best and the worst is probably your twin, and you'll get the most learning from them. Agreed. Yep. How do we know? How do we know what? Who our twin flame is, or if we have a twin flame? You can actually type in, and there's like all kind. I don't have any videos on it. I think who's the one, but didn't you say I should release her? You know what? I can't remember what I said. I thought you said you had a bunch of people. Well, okay. Well, yes. Okay, let me back up for a second. If you have a twin flame and you've been hanging on, and it's not been coming together, the best thing you can do is release that person. And let it kind of like, however, when you release your twin flame, basically it's like you are telling the universe, I'm going to give you complete control of the outcome here. And if this person is supposed to come back to me, then this person will come back to me. If it's supposed to be somebody else, I'm okay with that too. But basically, when you release your twin flame and just kind of say, thank you for what you did for me, I appreciate it, I'm a better person because I've met you, then you are releasing a very negative cycle, a torturous cycle, in my opinion, because I think that's, to me, oops, how do we know if we even have a twin? If you don't feel one coming now, does that mean we don't have one? I don't, everybody doesn't have a twin flame. My understanding is those of us who have twin flames are here for a specific reason to help, like we'll come together as a team to help raise the vibrations to bring the world into new earth. But I can tell you this, a twin flame journey is one of the most painful things you will ever go through. So don't wish that you were. Wish that you had a soulmate that's not going to be as painful, because when you meet somebody and you really have that connection and you want to be with them and you can't, it is like a nightmare. It brings up all of your issues, all of your abandonment issues, all the pain, all your self-worth issues, all the shit that's inside of you that has been left unhealed. It all comes out after you meet your twin flame. There's a lot of freaking crying going on. A lot of crying when you got a twin flame in your life that you can't be with. Yeah. I'm like, oh Lord, Diane, I know my twin flame is coming. Have it confirmed many times. Fear I will reject him or blow him off, and the 3D makes me worry. Well, you need to stop worrying about that because, okay, first of all, you think that you have control over this, and you have free will. And if you meet your twin flame, there's going to be a connection there, and you're not going to want to let him go. So I don't think you need to worry about that, Diane. I do not think you're going to be rejecting them, because when that twin flame comes into your life, it's going to be the one person that you're like, you've got the mental connection, the physical connection, the emotional connection, the spiritual. I mean, checkbox, 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 checkbox. And the next day you're going to be like, oh my God, this is the person that I have been looking for. So yeah, don't think you're going to miss out on him when he shows up. I just started it apparently, so I guess it's time to buckle up. You know, Jody, it's weird. We talk daily now, but I have not met him yet. Only phone or text. Now I might be hooked to his messages. Yeah. It's an addiction. I mean, it's really, I mean, when you meet that twin, it is like an addiction. It's like, somebody explained it. It's like you get a hit when you talk to them, that if you are not a whole person where you are at now, they have a way to bring up your vibrations. And it's like when you're having a bad day, you'll want a hit from them, because it'll be like, oh my God, I need a hit. I need to feel better. And you can contact them and you can get that hit. That's how I know I've almost healed myself, because I can talk to my divine masculine now. And even after he left Thursday night, it was like I was very indifferent. I was like, well, wherever this goes, it goes. One of those folks here in chat mentioned it when the card was pulled. She was spot on with this as well. I don't like it, sort of, but yeah. It is an addiction. It is very much an addiction. But I have to I have to tell you, while he was here, it was like wasn't much going on. We were talking, a little bit of flirting, very little flirting. We didn't even kiss or anything. It was like we were reconnecting. It's the first time we'd seen each other for 7 months. And a lot had changed, there's a lot of healing that's happened, and we need to like rebuild some trust and stuff. And he gave me a hug when he left, and I called one of my girlfriends, and she's like, so how do you feel about that? And I'm like, I don't know. I'm like, I'm just kind of indifferent. I'm like, it's kind of like, whatever happens, I gave him his present, and if he's going to come back, he's going to come back. And if he's not, he's not. And then he sent me a message, and he said, and I was shocked. He goes, I wanted to jump you when you opened that door and you had those red toes and that dress on. And I was like, what? He gave me no indication whatsoever that he wanted to jump my bones. And I was kind of dumbfounded when he said that, because I was like, could have shocked the shit out of me. I'm like, you didn't give anything away, so we didn't have time for anything anyway. Probably better off. I know. I was like, I knew I looked good, and I intentionally looked good, but he never let on at all. Was in and on off for 16 years in a relationship for 2 years only. Was always third party, put in arranged marriage. Yep, he was 9 years younger, different religion and race. He walked away December. When I saw him, immediately happy thoughts of, I found you, I finally found you. Yeah, yep, I get that. Yeah. Mine was after my second date, after I went on my second date with mine. That was when I was like, oh shit, I might have a problem here, because I like this one. And now I've got to tell my family I'm dating a black man. And I came from a very small community in Southern Illinois, and there was a lot of racist people around there, and it was not okay for whites to date blacks. So I had to unplug from that whole thing. You make me smile. Thanks for being genuine. You're welcome. You will always get the truth from me, whether it hurts or not. I think that's why people like me, is they always know where I stand. I hope you were talking to me, not somebody else. Okay, so I think everybody got their block card, right? Let's see. What else do we want to do? Jody, I'm from, oh yeah, where are you from in Illinois? I grew up in Palestine, which is between Vincennes and Terre Haute on the Illinois side. Southern Illinois, by the river. Mine was Sri Lankan, Jody. Oh, wow. Springfield. Okay, yeah. I went to Eastern Illinois University. I'm sure you know where that's at. EIU, Eastern. Sri Lankan. Yeah, that's part of the whole twin flame process, is the age difference, the race difference, the religious difference. I think it all has to do with breaking down the old programming and letting the love is love. It doesn't matter who they are. It doesn't matter that you're of the same color, the same race, the same religion, roughly the same age or whatever. It's love is love. And that's what twin flames are here to kind of unplug from that old programming that so many people were in. I mean, it certainly had me. I had to unplug. I mean, I was programmed from a small age that, oh, sure, sorry, Natasha, can I get my block card? See, you guys have to be on me if I miss somebody. I don't know it. Natasha, here's your block card. Free will. So that to me tells me that the universe has been sending you signs and trying to urge you or nudge you to go a certain direction or do a specific thing, and your free will is undermining what they are trying to get you to do. You're not listening to them, or you are ignoring them, or you're not using you're overriding your intuition. Oh, Amy needs one too. Okay, Amy. Oh, sorry, Amy. Amy, here's your block card. I want this one. Action. So there is something that you need to take action on, that you have been thinking about, that you have been procrastinating on, that you need to do something about. Whatever that is, it will resonate with you. Yes, yeah. Oh, thank you, May. Also, oops, who said that? Royal. Okay, yes, Royal. I know, I love this. This deck came from Mystic Moon Oracles, and she has a page on Etsy. She has several decks of cards, but this is actually Mystic Moon Oracles is the name of the deck. And I love this deck. I use this in almost all of my readings. I forgot. I was like, there's somebody I got to do one for. Oh, here we go. Royal Empress. This is yours. Royal Empress, here's your block card. That was quick. Reinvention. I feel like that is saying that you are in the middle of a metamorphosis at the moment, and you need to just let go and be authentic and reinvent yourself to the new person that you are meant to be. Unplug from the old programming, the old paradigms, the old way of thinking, and move forward freely into this new life, this new person, this new direction that you are kind of going in, but need to step into it more. Yep. Angela. Yes, Angela from Mystic Moon. Yeah. Well, thank you, Alexis. I appreciate that. Oh, Diane, you had a question, and someone said to ask it. Gee, this only number and no more than that's nice. Diane, what was your question? Block card. Oh, Kristen, sorry. I thought I did. Oh, I understand the reinvention. Great. I love it when I do these cards and everybody's like, I know exactly what you're talking about. I'm like, I love my little Sunday night. Okay. Who is this one for? Block card. Kristen Dill. Here is your block card. Are you ready to see it? Get ready. Kristen, she did yours, I think. Well, she's getting another one. Twin flame. You have a twin flame that you need to release. We've just went through this whole reason of why you need to release a twin flame. Yeah. So you got two, Kristen. But if you have a twin flame, thanks, Jody, for the block card. I agree, not what I want to hear. Still thinking on it. Let's see. Maybe not. There's a lot of us. It's exciting. Awesome cards. Between now and the full moon and the next new moon, what would be a good mantra for us? Oh, I know exactly what cards to use for that. I'm just going to pull a bunch here instead of doing each individual person. I don't even know what these are called, but I love these cards. Justin, sorry for the typo. Yes, I have been releasing and forgiving the one who is my soulmate, and I think you have clarified for me why I may believe I have more than one twin. They were people on my journey. My understanding is you cannot have more than one twin, true twin, but you can have a whole lot of soulmates, karmic soulmates. You know, I mean, I dated a guy before my twin flame showed up, and he taught me, I learned a lot of stuff from him. I wouldn't call him a karmic, I would call him a soulmate. I even did a past life thing with him and saw where he was and who he was in a past life. So if anybody like needs help figuring out, like, I'm sorry, I thought it was a release card. That's okay. Good deal. I'm gonna go back and rewatch these. Okay, this is the stuff that mantras that we're working on between this full moon and the next new moon. One, this is my mantra, but yeah, exactly. She needed two. This is my mantra, and you guys can use my mantra if you want. I am a healer, and my job is to heal and heal other people. You can use that mantra if you want, because I believe that is all for all of us too. My job is to heal and then heal other people. So what other mantras do we have? Wow, that made perfect sense. Thanks a lot. So glad. Okay, what else is a mantra that we all need to live by? More mantras that we all need to live by. I want that one. Embrace your sensitivity. This says your sensitivity is the sacred gateway to your intuition. It's that special receptive radar that picks up energy and signals. In fact, your sensitivity is one of your greatest assets and the key to your survival. The more you connect with it, the more miracles and synchronicities you will attract. So to me, that's just saying that you are going to pay extra special attention to any intuitive hits that you get between full moon and the new moon. And whatever comes up, write that down in a journal, because that's the kind of stuff that you need to be putting into like motion at the next new moon. Oh, yay, mantras. GG, thank you. I am new to this forum. Jody, I wrote your be a contributor, not a guru down and put it above my altar. Yeah, I'm trying to remember where I got that from. I think that was Get Rich Lucky Bitch. Be a contributor, not a guru. This is funny. I have little sticky notes all over my house. And when somebody comes over, I stick them on the insides of the cabinet doors. Well, my divine masculine went in the bathroom when I was here, and I was like, he was in there running the water forever. And I got in there the next day and I thought, I bet he was snooping through my cabinets, looking to see if he could find evidence of like anybody else in my life or whatever. And on the inside of my bathroom cabinet, I have this 3 things that said, what would you do if you loved yourself, or if you were someone that loved yourself? And one that said, I am a very, very, very wealthy woman. And the next one was, it's my time and I'm ready to take the next step. So I have these 3 things up inside the cabinet in the bathroom. And I'm like, if he was snooping in my bathroom, then he got to see that stuff. So those were some mantras that I have. So let's see what other mantras. Oh, hang on a second. We have here. Thank you, thank you, thank you. That resonates so much. Thank you. Can you explain to be a contributor and not a guru? I missed that video. I have to get that together first. So keep reminding me or bugging me about that. I need to sit down, and I brought that up in that video yesterday. I need to pull all the books and just I'll work on it tomorrow because I do want to get that done. I want to get together a list of all the books that like I read 10, 15 years ago, all the stuff that I started reading this spring. That kind of took me to the next level. So there's a whole lot of really good information out there. So keep on me. Don't let me off the hook, okay? Yes, a lot of the stuff I got from, there's a book out there called Get Rich Lucky Bitch by Denise Dufeld Thomas. And she's the one that I started reading in January, and I started doing her boot camp because I had a lot of fear around. I'm like, oh my God, I'm going to run out of money. I'm like, and I didn't have anything in place yet. And that helped me release that fear of like, I'm going to run out of money. And so some of those mantras came from some of her stuff. But be a contributor, not a guru, means a lot of people are afraid to start something because they don't think they're an expert. And you don't have to be a guru. You can just be a contributor. You can put your 2 cents worth in, but you don't have to know everything. That's what that means. My June one was It's Time for Change. Having been dreaming in specific details about a man, but I'm currently with. Saji, I have to watch your June one. I will after this. Sorry for the typos. So would you say my reinvention should be done during full or new moon? I think it's going to be going on for a while. I probably in between there. So reinvention 1 does not happen overnight. If you haven't started it yet, then I would say take your first step at reinvention tomorrow. No, I don't give a channel. Oh, your person. Right. Okay. Let's get some more mantras for you guys. What are some more mantras that we need to be working on between full moon and the next one? Celebrate your love. Good God, I can't read this. When we cherish our beloved, the bond grows stronger. We create deeper levels of trust, intimacy, and friendship. It's all too easy to get comfortable and put your relationship on cruise control, so spice it up instead. Do something special and spontaneous. And if you're currently looking for your soulmate, take yourself out for a fun date. The happier and more connected you are with yourself, the more attractive you will be to others. If you are not in a relationship, but you have a twin that you visit in the 5D, I would go up and I'd be spicing some stuff up in 5D. Which I think I have told this, there's some new people on here, so you guys, I love this story. My Divine Masculine's birthday was April 16th. I sent him a little video, happy birthday, I got a present for you, blah, 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 blah. It was short, 28 seconds long. The next day, I'm sitting on the couch and I literally felt like my Divine Masculine was like pulling at my sleeve and like trying to get my attention. And so finally I was like, okay, fine. I'm like, we'll go into meditation and have a conversation. So I go up into meditation and he's sitting there on his bench and I was like, my God, you look exhausted. And he's like, I am exhausted. And I was like, is there anything that I can do to make you feel better? And he's like, I could really use a hug. Now, again, this is all in meditation, but wait till the end of the story. It's really good. So we're hugging and everything, and we start kissing and everything. And so we're like out in the open in this, like on a bench out in a park. And I'm like, can we go someplace a little bit? Judy, Garion, your birthday is April 16th. I did a special video in April that called out that April 16th birthday. You need to go find that. I had a dream. I mean, like the birthday, April 16th came out in my dream and I brought it up on a video. So anyway, I say, can we go someplace more private? And he's like, yeah. So he takes me to this cabin and he goes, this is where I take you to heal. He goes, this is where I go to heal and meditate and plan our future. So we go into this cabin and we get a little hotsy and do our thing in there. And so at the end of that, I say in meditation, I go, how do I know this is real and I didn't just make this up? You know, I started getting smart because I'm like, I would have some of these crazy meditations happen on and I'm thinking, how the fuck do I know that I'm just not making this shit up in my head? And he says, look for a teddy bear within the next he goes, look for a teddy bear. And I go, like, how long? Because I don't want to be looking for a teddy bear in a freaking week. And he goes, look for it within the next 24 to 48 hours. And so I was like, okay. So I come out of meditation. I'm watching TV or reading or something like this. And all of a sudden, I noticed that there's like a song playing in my head. And it had been playing kind of low for a while, but it was like the volume got turned up in my head, like really loud, to the point of like obnoxiously loud. So even I couldn't even concentrate. So I have to stop and listen, because I've learned if I start having songs playing in my head, that there is probably a reason for it. So I listened to it, and it's that song that Pink sings, "You're fucking perfect. You're fucking perfect to me." So I was like, okay. I get on YouTube and I find the lyrics and I read the lyrics and everything, and I'm kind of like, okay, fine. You think I'm fucking perfect. What's your point? And so I look at one video and it's just like a thumbnail with the song, and I'm like, that didn't do anything. And so I pull up the official Pink video for "You're Fucking Perfect to Me," and I click on that, and 20 seconds in, there's the first teddy bear. And all the way through that whole video, there was a teddy bear that showed up like 6 or 7 times. And I was like, oh my God. I'm like, he told me to look for a teddy bear. That was my confirmation. I was just like flipping out. So when I say there are like supernatural things that happen to me all the time with him, it is like so cool. I mean, I even had a thing with Nipsey Hussle that showed up. I did a video on that. You gotta like go check that out too. Yes, so much of Jody. I have to admit, when I watched the "You Might Be Famous" video, I cried. Not because I want to be a star, but you were unbelievably on point with the pipeline. And then you spoke about music. I knew it was for me. I had a bunch of people on that one. I'll tell you what, that one's got 10,000 views on it. I ugly face cried too. Wow, cool. Just so thanks to you and the universe for that that confidence, and it is the angels who help us and push you to your destiny. Yes. You know what? When I start doing my readings, this is kind of how I do mine, just in case anybody's curious. I usually grab my crystal and I'm like going, okay, I need my higher self and my guardian angels and my past relatives and my guides and anybody else's guides who want to come in and give a really good message. Can we give a good message to someone that needs to hear it? And that's how I start out my readings. And I like specifically, ask that I have messages come through for people that need to do it. And then I'm like, I am always so amazed at some of these things that come in shit. It's like, I think I just called them in because I started getting like, my ears started ringing. I was like, sorry, false alarm there, guys. Sorry. That's so funny. I'm like going on. Like, I just think I just called in everybody. And then I get like these really like specific messages. Yeah, falsification. Sorry, guys, you can go back to what you were doing, or not. And then I'm like, I'll think as I'm doing these readings, I'm like, nobody's gonna get this. This is not gonna mean anything to anybody. And then I'll have all of these people sending me messages going, oh my God, it was like you were talking to me. That's exactly what happened. So I'm like going, it is so crazy. You did call them in. Oh, good. Well, they're here. What else does anybody want to know? So, see me, and I'm like wound up. Now I'm going to... Oh, these lives crank me up. Hi, Mom. Shania Warren just subscribed to me. How many other people on here do like tarot card readings? I'm just curious. Yes, no, maybe so. You want to learn? I have to say, when I started doing tarot cards, I had tremendous growth in my life because I was doing these horoscopes for everybody else. And I kept seeing the same thing come up over and over and over and over and over again. When I got these block cards, it was like, this is your block. This is what's going on. And I just kept seeing them over and over and over again. And it was like, I finally started going, I learned some stuff through osmosis. And so if any of you, I would like to, I'm a Cancerian. Okay, Royal Empress. Get you some, okay, this is what I'm going to say for anybody who wants to do it. Yeah, I mean, I don't say everybody, I'll tell you, I started doing I started a YouTube channel because I wanted to learn how to do it. This is when I am baby shower, but I do not feel like I have all my ducks in line, and now I see my block card was in action. Should I stay and work on me? Well, what does your intuition say? I mean, what's your gut say? That's your call. But what I started to say was, I started doing my tarot channel because I wanted to learn how to do them right. I wanted to learn how to really do tarot readings. And I knew if I only did like once every 6 months for friends or whatever, I wasn't going to learn how to do them. So, you know what? I remember the first day that I did my first reading and I got my first subscriber, and I called my friend Claudine and I'm like, Claudine, please tell me you're not my one and only subscriber on YouTube. Because I was like, oh my God, I'm a subscriber. And now I have 2,600 subscribers. I've had one video that had 15,000 views. This one of the 1st of June Aries video has almost 10,000 views. I'm like, blows my mind. You need to go to brother's wedding. It's family. There, that's what Sag says. I would like to comment, but also just trying to take in the moment. Comment whenever you want to. Let's see. Okay, so we did blocks. Do we have a new person? Solitary Empath. She was here last time. Let's do some miracles now. Oh. Gigi's Divine. I love that name, Gigi. Gigi sounds very exotic to me. I'm like, I've seen your picture, but the name Gigi just sounds very exotic. Okay, so miracles now. So for those who want to learn. Oh, yeah, see, I get really sidetracked easy on here. Get the very boring Rider-Waite deck, because you need a tarot deck that has the basic picture stories and kind of learn those first. Because when I first started, I kept getting all these oracle decks, and you can't really learn tarot if you have oracle decks, because you can't learn like the basic storyline that needs to come from a tarot deck. And there was it's on Om Daily, OM Daily, DAILY Daily, Om Daily. And there was a class I took for like $10, and it was called Intuitive Tarot. You can pay like $10 or 25 or 40 or something like that. And I think I paid $10. And it was a lady that did these different videos. And she, one of the things that she's the one that taught us kind of how to not learn each individual card by the book, but to look at the pictures and figure out what the pictures meant to you. And then she had us do these, like, take 10 cards and tell your life stories through the cards. And so some people read their cards by the book, and some people read them intuitively, and I do mine intuitively. So I'm never been out of the United States. Maybe one of these days. So, all right, I'm going to pull a few more things for, this will be between the full moon and the new moon. Or no, this will be for the full moon until next Sunday, because I usually do a live every Sunday night. So let's see what else is going to what else the universe has to say for the next week, and then I will wrap it up, and I will see everybody next Sunday night, or those who want to join us. Hello. Okay, when in doubt, I play it out. Don't stay in worry too long. My positive energy leaves a powerful impression on the world. Remember, your job is to raise the vibrations of the earth. And if you need a reminder, go back and watch that video I did yesterday on the days that you're sad, lonely, broken, pathetic. There was a channeled message in there for all of us on those days. The qualities I dislike in others are disowned parts of my shadow. So think about that. If you've got somebody in your life that you're like, you're blah, 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 blah. They always say there's three fingers pointing back at you. So there's something in them that bothers you. And this is how I always define that example. If somebody was to say, if somebody called me a skinny bitch, I would laugh because, one, I am not skinny and I do not think I am a bitch. But if somebody calls me a fat loudmouth, that would probably make the hair on the back of my neck stand up, because I've always been self-conscious about my weight, and I've always been a loudmouth. I've had, my voice carries really loud. I've had doors shut on me when I worked in offices before because my voice, reconnecting. So there's, that would make the hairs stand up on the back of my neck. So if somebody says something and it doesn't, resonate with you, that's something that doesn't bother you. But if you get triggered by something, yeah, I saw that reconnecting just for a second. So it still says live though, an hour and 51 minutes. So all right, let's see what else. If I want to feel supported, I must support myself. Let's get two more. Or a bunch. The moment I begin to celebrate myself and focus on my success is the moment I begin living. Thank you, Amy. I have been doing them every Sunday night at 7:00 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. In order to awaken the world to the light, I must not be afraid to shine. That would also go along with living in your power. You've got to have high vibrations, high vibes. In order to do your job. Sleep is a spiritual practice. It's also, well, that's true. We get a lot of downloads during sleep. So if you feel the need to take a nap in the middle of the afternoon, maybe it's because there's a download coming, and don't feel bad about that. I speak with confidence because the world needs my light. And the key to getting what I want is to ask for it. And then I choose to reinterpret my fears with a more loving perspective. Oh, Katrina, we are just getting ready to sign off. I've been on here for almost 2 hours. What did you not think of, Gigi? Thank you, truly. Thank you for the time and energy you have given us all. Enjoyed all the amazing folks in this group. Blessings to each of you. Keep shining bright like a diamond. I love my Sunday night live. So yeah, we will We will see each other again. We'll plan on this. Yeah, needing naps for downloads. Plus, think about it, man. I mean, how many of you guys wake up in the morning and feel like you were literally working all night long? There are nights that I don't dream. I feel like my brain is going 90 miles an hour the whole time that I am sleeping, and I wake up in the morning and sometimes I am so freaking exhausted. And I feel like I was out there working up a storm all night long. So I think that a lot of us light workers do that. We're doing something in higher realms that we do not remember or know about. So if you need a nap in the afternoon, it's because you worked all night long. So keep that in mind. Okay. Do I have aches and pains? I don't. Not anymore. Thank you for joining us, Justin. Yeah, it'll be interesting. Yeah, it'll be interesting to see how we all sleep tonight. So let's all cross our fingers. And this is something that I learned a long time ago that might help you is if you go to bed, especially on those nights of like when you're like, oh God, it's a full moon out. I just know I'm not going to get to sleep. Tell yourself that you're just going to take a little nap. And when you lay down, just think, I'm just going to take a 20-minute nap, and that's going to make me feel refreshed. And maybe you'll take longer than 20 minutes, but maybe you'll feel refreshed when you wake up, because I think the worst enemy is when you are telling yourself, oh my God, it's a full moon out and I'm not going to get any sleep. And that sometimes makes it worse. So, all right. Nobody's signing off. So, okay, I'm going to sign off here and say bye. Thanks for the donation, Gigi. I appreciate it. Bye, Katrina. Sorry you missed us. I'll be here 7 o'clock Eastern Standard Time on Sunday nights. So come back 2 hours earlier next time, okay? Bye. Okay. Going once, gone.